Okay. For whatever reason, I am having the worst time in the world making this video. I also apologize that it is much later than I usually make a video and that the lighting is so terrible. I almost forgot. And I've spent the last 30 minutes making a bunch of videos that don't make any sense, so I don't post them. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of asks about how I deal with being a very short man in society. So for those of you that don't know, I am only 5'3". That seemed a surprise some people on Instagram when I answered that question. So I don't know what it is that makes me seem taller, but I am very, very short. And I always have been. I'm the shortest in my family. I'm the shortest amongst most of my friends. And I was always the shortest growing up. I actually didn't even grow from like age 7 to like 13. And then I like popped up like a little bit, and now I am just here and I'm very short. And just getting shorter because I have really bad knees and scoliosis. And it's not really something that bothers me. So I'm trying very, very hard to think of what to say or what advice to give. Because I understand that it can cause dysphoria. There's this weird link in society with height and masculinity, and that men have to be like over 6 foot tall and gigantic, basically. And it's ridiculous because there are plenty of cis men that aren't 6 foot tall or that are really short. And trans men and any other masculine identified or masculine lined person who isn't 6 foot tall, and that's fine. It doesn't make you any less of a masculine person. And it's absurd that there's this weird link to it. So I'm trying really, really hard to think of what to say to actually be helpful and not just me awkwardly rambling and throwing my hands around like usual. So I guess I'm trying to think if there's ever really been a time that it's bothered me, and I can't really think of one because I'm just so used to being the shortest person ever, pretty much. And I don't really think that it's something that I've encountered since coming out as trans and since starting testosterone and like passing as a cis man in society. I don't think it's ever been brought up with any of the like random cis dudes that try to talk to me sometimes. I think they just think that I'm a short person or that I am young. But most people think I'm young anyway. So I am really, 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 really trying very hard to make some sort of sense in this video, and it's already 3 minutes long and I have not said anything helpful at all. Oh my god, this is like the 11th time I've made this video. Okay, so I guess the best advice I can give you is to figure out why it causes you dysphoria, or to just find some way to work through it, because I know that dysphoria is not always a rational thing. It's generally not a rational thing, at least in my experience. And I know that dysphoria affects everyone differently, and everyone experiences dysphoria over different things. And that's how you feel is completely valid. I don't know what I'm saying. Completely valid. And no one should ever make you feel bad for feeling the way that you do. And yeah, how you're feeling is valid, and your dysphoria is valid, and I will do my best right now, 4 minutes later, to finally say something helpful. So if there are ways that you have found help you with working out through your dysphoria, I work out. That's how I work through a lot of my body issues, or I write, or I hike with Kuma, or I go outside, or occasionally if it gets really bad I have to actually confront how I'm feeling, and that helps me. Especially now, most of the times when I experience dysphoria, it's because of some weird internalized toxic masculinity issue. So I have to like unpack it all and work through it and be like, okay, this isn't like, I mean, it's a real thing, but it's not like a real thing. And you feel this way because of this and this and this, and it's not, all of those things are not actually linked to your masculinity. Your masculinity, however you choose to present with it, or how you feel about it, or how you view masculinity in general, that is all completely real and completely valid, and you don't need to be this carbon copy image of masculinity that we're shown constantly. You don't have to be 6 foot tall to be a man. You don't have to have a bunch of muscles to be a man. You don't have to dress super dubro-y, as I'm wearing this very dubro tank top, to be a man. Your masculinity is yours to interpret and present as however you wish, and it's all completely perfect, and it's magical, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and you are all of those things all of the time. And I'm really sorry that you've experienced dysphoria based off of something so ludicrous and something that you can't change, like your height. Still none of this is making sense. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Those of you who have reached out to me about it, or any folks watching this now who have some issues with it, if you want to reach out to me, the best way is through Instagram, and we can talk about it one-on-one, and maybe I can be a little more helpful then compared to now. Or if you want to give me more specific details, I can make another video regarding like certain experiences that have been had, or more of your specific feelings about the topic. I'm sorry guys, I am trying really hard to find the perfect thing to say to be helpful, and I can't find it. Moral of the story is height should not be linked to masculinity, but your dysphoria is very real and very valid, and all of your feelings regarding that are very valid, and I don't want to make light of those ever, and I don't want anyone to think that their dysphoria over whatever it is anything less than valid. I just don't know what to say. You don't have to be a certain type of masculine in order for your personal masculinity to be taken seriously by others around you, or by yourself even. All types of masculinity, however that is to you, and there is a wide variety of ways to express and view and present your masculinity to the world, or to yourself, or to your friends or loved ones, or however far along you are in accepting and molding and creating your own masculinity. It's all perfect, and it's all exactly the way it should be, as long as you're happy with it. That's, I guess, really all that I have to say. I'm really sorry that I could not be more helpful, and I'm sorry that I couldn't give better advice or guidance on the situation. If you are feeling this way and you feel comfortable enough reaching out to me, please do so. I am doing a lot better about answering people. I think I only have 8 messages right now, just a tiny amount. So please reach out to me, and I promise you that I will talk to you about it, and we can go over it in more detail. You can tell me whatever you're comfortable telling me, and I will work very hard to help you work through those feelings somehow, or maybe to give you ideas on like starting to unpack those feelings. And if someone is giving you shit for being short, just kick him in the shins. Don't do that, but metaphorically do that. Yeah, I'm sorry this is so long and very unhelpful, but I'm sorry that you've experienced that, and dysphoria is a pain in the ass, and I'm sorry that you're experiencing that over anything. It's not something that I would really wish anyone to experience. But, okay, I'm going to end this video. It's very long. I hope you guys had a wonderful, safe, happy weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe, happy week coming up. Please remember to take care of yourselves in whatever way that you seem fit, whatever healthy way that you seem fit. And take care of those around you, and be safe.